Hello. So it's nighttime and I'm supposed to be shredding stuff. Had to stop because my shirt stopped working. So now I'm gonna do a little private project which I'm starting. I don't even finish this month, but I need to start it to be prepared for December. I wanna do like what I'm calling a health check. So it's like seeing your network in general, and not network to be like, oh my gosh, look all the money I have. No. But network to know what I am at now, like know what how much I need to have for retirement normally, things like that, because knowledge is power, and I do believe that. So it's mostly gonna do like your net worth, if you don't know, is your asset minus your liability. So I have debt and I have like a saving account. So you'll have the saving account amount minus your debt. It could be negative, it could be zero, or it could be positive. The goal is, of course, to have it positive. And also, I feel, I don't know if everyone has that. You should have like a general goal, and that's how I was like, my general goal is like, I need to know what I need for retirement, at least estimate. And so that's why mostly I was tracking my yearly income. So, because I was curious, I was like, it's true. 2020 was the year where I was like, oh my goodness, look what's happening with the world. And it made me start thinking about the future. And I was like, I don't know how much I need for retirement. So that was why I was like, I'll do, let's really see, track my expenses this year to have a realistic amount. More or less, of course. So definitely I'm doing that. I thought maybe I would do a video on it, but I really think it's too personal. And I don't want to share every part of my life with y'all like that. But I do want to share, like, it is behind the scenes. So, yeah. So I'll compare 2022 versus 2021 and see if, and have a goal every page, or set up a goal more or less. Again, it's the setup. So December, end of the December, I'll be like, okay, I can sit and look at my Excel spreadsheet and start filling up and doing these pie charts a little bit. On Twitch I paint now and again, but when it's cold I can't paint on my balcony. So this is like an art project because I'll get to do colors, etc. Hello, I'm back. This is another day. But I'm back. I want to show you the sketchbook of like my, I'll say, financial goal. Not everything, it's not filled. Again, it's gonna be filled in December. The journal slash notebook financial health checkup looks like. There's none of my personal information on it yet because again it's for December to fill out. The first page I have definition of what's a net worth, your assets, the total of them, total liabilities, and that's my feet, and total net worth. So total assets minus total liabilities equals your total net worth. And the goal will be increased assets. Even though I don't have the numbers, logically it will be increased assets. This I'm covering, even though it doesn't say next day what it is, but this will be the assets. And I just have like a color coding thing on the bottom, even though I haven't colored them in yet. No goal yet because I haven't fill anything. Well, there you have, but that's okay. Liabilities, expenses, the different type, income, the different types, and goal. Every time I can only know goal once I fill it out. This is the retirement tiers. If you know what financial independence, retirement early means, you can calculate it if you want to coast fire. It's complicated and long to explain if you don't know what it is, but there's different types. So if you want to know, I do not know my number because I did not do it yet, but you have the coast fire, what would it be and how much percent I am. I'll have to see once I get this. There's lean fire, how much I'm supposed to be, how much I'm at and how much I'm supposed to be. There's completely fire, watch it there, and there's fat fire. It is like extra, so you can live better basically than how you're living now. And how I'm basing it is I'm doing, there's calculators online, but you have to base it still on something real tangible. And like I was monitoring this year, I'll be able to do that. You so busy playing PlayStation, getting XP, when you could be getting currency in your bank account. Get that from here. Maybe I'm Sarisa, maybe I'm not, but you can call me Rice because that is my nickname. And welcome to my channel. So today I want to make a quiche, but I'm out of like the crust because usually I keep it in the fridge, but I don't have any. Quiche, I don't know what type of quiche I'm making. Honestly, I'll see what I have in my cabinet. I do quiche with canned stuff, but I said let me show you how I do it. I can't show you how I knead it because I don't have a tripod, so I'm using my hand. So I just take flour, a cup and a third, or maximum before it reach a cup and a half. Any flour you like. I do unbleached flour because do your research. Bleached flour is bad for you. And I recommend, like, I'm not recommending this butter, but I'm showing the butter, and they have like 1/4 size. This, okay. I'm not recommending. I don't know what's a good butter, but this size butter, I would say 2 sticks and 1.5. But I only had 2 sticks left, so I'm gonna just put that in. Oh, before I forget, the girl doing this, please start. You need salt, so add some salt. I don't measure. Just add salt. And can work for sweet too. But if it works for sweet, you need to add more sugar. Okay? Unsalted, but I put more salt in that. I put some sugar. If it's a sweet, put more. But I just put a little bit because I like a little sweet taste on mine. So just a sprinkle. But I think if it's a sweet one you're doing, I suggest like 3 tablespoons. And maybe this is like what? A teaspoon, maybe. I've added a teaspoon. But I'm using unsalted butter, which honestly, people put a lot of salt and stuff. So I do recommend to use unsalted butter. And you have to chop it up. If that makes sense, you have to chop it up. Yeah, I'm using one hand and I'm getting the butter. You have to chop it up. Wait. Chop it up in like pieces like this. It doesn't have to be exactly same size. Do your best. Because you gotta knead it with your hand. If you have a food processor thing, majig, you can do it with that too. I don't have it. I only have my hand. Hello. So I'll smash this up and I'll show you the end result. Because I don't have a tripod. But go shoo and add a little bit of water. So you won't see the adding water pad. You add water, like have like a glass. Like I'm gonna fill this, like the 3 my cup with water. Not a lot, just a little bit. And you'll add it in just to wet it enough. After all of this is like in pieces, just to wet it enough to make it come together. You can even put it little by little so you can see. Don't put a lot, little bit, like literally a spoon, and then you go like that. I know what I'm doing, kind of. So I can just wing it. You don't know what you're doing, unless you do know what you're doing. But if you know what you're doing, you're not doing this recipe because I'm going everywhere. But yes, that's the inspiration. Got it, got it. I am back. My kitchen is too small, so everything is all together because, again, I meal prep for the week when I cook. So basically, yeah, I'm back. I'm making the quiche still. It's in the fridge because I had a talk with a friend. Had to wash clothes that are drying now. They're in the dryer. So now I'm gonna do the filling. I did not buy heavy cream. I need to put that on the shopping list for next time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my own like cream, and I'm just gonna do it with milk, flour, put a little bit of cornstarch because it kind of makes it thicken and it gives it a quiche filling taste without the heavy cream. And I'll put 2 or 3 eggs. I'll see how it is. It's Y'all don't understand how much freestyling comes in my cooking. It's freestyling. I know it's gonna thicken, but that's what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna also cook the filling. I already have sage cut, and here in a rice cooker I have brown rice, and I put some sage in there and I salted it, and it's in a rice cooker, so easy. And I'm gonna put salmon in the oven and I put lime over it, so that's a little sauce. And like I pre-season everything, so whatever liquid in the bottom is just whatever the salmon sweated, if that makes sense. It's almond milk I'm using, but you can use any milk, it doesn't matter. And that's what I'm gonna pour. That's what I'm pouring it in, but first you gotta put the crust. But anyway, I'm not gonna show you how I do the filling because I think that's boring. But I guess I'll show you how I'll do the inside of this. Okay. Oh, it's salmon though. I have canned salmon. Just simple canned salmon. Right. Chicken of the sea, whatever. Salmon. If you haven't realized, I like salmon. And since this is gonna be also birthday meal, if that makes sense. This is gonna be birthday meal, so I also wanna have stuff I like. So salmon's my favorite fish, and I just messed up my stove. This, I hate this stove. I want an electric stove so bad because every time I make a mess, it's such a pain to clean. So yeah, it is what it is. That's why it's very hard for me to film because I have one hand, but it's okay. We'll do what we do since y'all want more me prepping now and again. So just put some flour, not like a lot, just a little bit. That should be enough because it needs to be liquid. It's for it to thicken. And then I wonder if I should have mixed the liquid first, like the milk with the eggs and stuff first, then that. Too bad, too late. I personally like flour, cornstarch, baking powder, yeast are things I always have in my kitchen, or I try to always have. So I was right because just like I said, oh, I didn't have the crust. Oh, I don't have heavy cream. Oh, I don't have this. If I don't have something, I can make it from scratch, if that makes sense. So I don't have, this is just a cornstarch I'm pouring in. I bought everything at this point, so don't worry about me, okay? But and cornstarch is also used in yogurt cake, which I make sometimes, so it's also practical. Like I don't know, I just try to have ingredients that if I don't have something, I can make things from scratch, if that makes sense. So after I add milk and the eggs and mix, and that's it. Oh, put salt. Okay, salt and pepper. My bad. Salt and pepper too. And I think I'll put the sage that I have on the side and this and mix it instead of cooking it. And then we'll cook the stuff. Put the stuff that's in the from the stove inside. Mix it again, and then we pour everything in. Okay, I'll be back when I probably gonna take out. I think I'll be back because I have no place. Look at the kit. Like it's like I have no counter space. So I'll probably be back when I put the batter inside because I need two of my hands. I'm limited space, so you'll miss that. But you'll see it in the batter, in the pan. I'll pour everything. So I'm in my dining room because I had no place in my kitchen to roll out the dough, and I cleaned, but I also like put it on this board because I just feel like it'll be cleaner to like roll it out instead of my counter because there's too much stuff on it. And I don't know how I did it. You need strength to flatten it because the dough is round. I should have filmed it. But you saw how it was before I put it in the fridge. It's like that. You put it here and then you like flatten it. Did I film how it was before? Oops. I didn't film how it was before. That's okay. You can imagine. It's a ball and you roll it out. And I literally split it in half with the rolling pin. I split the board in half by doing this with my rolling pin. So I didn't know my strength, and now I have one board less. It's funny, but now I have to buy a new board, so it's not practical. But yet, straight in the middle, I broke it. Gosh, girl. But anyway, you put it in. I grease the pan, and yeah, I need two hands. And then I'll put the filling. Okay. So now I'm gonna pour it in. This is the inlet. Pour in the batter. I hope I didn't do too much. It doesn't look like I did too much. But I almost did too much. But that's I it. But girl, could do a little less to fold it back. But like my crust is pretty thick. I think it's fine. So that, and I'll put cheese over it now. And quiche is done. And I'll push it in the oven with the salad. Okay? So this is how the quiche came out around 45 minutes after, in case there's a time y'all want to know. 45 at 375 Fahrenheit, which is a little more than at 180 degrees Celsius, I think, from memory. And that's it. Hello. It's my birthday today. Yes, surprise. And I will forget to do it later, so I'm doing it now. 100% will forget because I had to do it when I got home and I forgot. So now I'm showing you. I went to do my nails, which I said on my list of goals, do something nice. It's called Fairy Dream, the color. So the color is Fairy Dream. I got this kind of pink. I got myself these flowers, pink roses, because pink is my favorite color actually. And then I got myself a little birthday cake because I love cake. And I also have actually champagne. So see. And I bought champagne that I'm going to put in the fridge. Well, it was in the fridge for me not to forget. Cal Sweet Rosé is like a champagne, but it's pink. And again, my favorite color is pink. I know, what a reference. Why would you just take pink? I never had pink champagne. So I was like, why not have it for my birthday? That's pretty much it. Golden intention time. If you don't know, at the end of my monthly vlogs, I say if I completed the month before goals and the goals for the month to come. So goals I've completed, newsletter should be out now. Down in the description, there's my website if you would like to be a part of the newsletter crew. That started, so it should be done for December. I booked a hairdresser appointment, got my nails done for my birthday, bought myself flowers. You saw it in the vlog. And cake, of course. I love cake. Also my personal project, I spoke on it also during this vlog. This month, December intentions is I want to do more YouTube shorts to add to my already content, 2 videos per week. Motions like architectural review, but for music and shorter segments. It might not be every week, but I just want to start doing that regularly, but also do self-care like and a few seconds, because I don't make time for self-care. So I was like, maybe it's a way to make me make time for it if I make it into content. But I just have to do it in a way where it's just a few seconds. So it's like I'll still have to do at least 15 minutes of it. I wouldn't say every day. I would say I have to make more than just my weekend a little bit self. I have to do it more regularly. I can post that on YouTube Shorts, but also do it on TikTok because I think I want to rebrand it. Nothing. I know I have to rebrand my TikTok because I made it more Twitch oriented, and Twitch right now, I just want to focus on like just like I did for YouTube, like things like upgrade to the platform, new stuff happening and things like that, or gaming wise, talk about those things. But also I don't want to talk about drama, and that's what has been happening more so in content creation streaming world, and I don't really like to talk about it. It happens on Twitch streaming, we talk about things, but not on my YouTube. I kind of just want to talk about, hey, this is happening, how you can do, just report on, I'll say, objective things. Sorry, that's just an opinion. So I would like to rebrand my TikTok. So I'll still probably talk about Twitch things maybe, but I might keep that on YouTube and just put on my TikTok rebranding of the self-care thing. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but I want to show the second. So I honestly put TikTok personal blog. Now I put business personal blog on my TikTok. So it's just going to be like the lifestyle / architecture part maybe. I think those two can go together, but it might just be lifestyle and taking care of yourself. We'll see. But I would like, the goal would be to start posting again on TikTok and something that makes sense consistently. Start doing it regularly and see how it feels. Because once I start doing it on YouTube, I think I can do it on TikTok too, the same content, and just make it like the lifestyle part. Maybe the architecture part stays on YouTube, and then I switch the other part, as in like the lifestyle, etc., to TikTok. I will see how it goes, but those are the goals and intentions. Hope that's helpful to you if you also need some boost of motivation to do your goals. I have to think about the word. But thank you for watching until now. Take care. Let me know what you think about the vlog in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Almost to 100. Almost to that custom link. I appreciate everyone who already follows, everyone who already likes, everyone who already comments. Thank you so much. Everything. Thank you. Thank you. And until next time, have a great December. And if you celebrate any holidays, have a great holidays. Bye. Take care. Drink water.